In this video, we will talk about the 1991 film The Raffle, which is the story of a woman named Francesca, who started drowning in debt after her husband's death. And in an attempt to get out of these circumstances, she created a game that she was the winner of. A rich woman named Francesca lives in the outskirts of Italy, who got the news one night that her husband had died in an accident. In these circumstances, Francesca's friend and his lawyer Caesar were with her. When Francesca was called to identify her husband Mauricio's corpse, she said that he was not her husband. She said this because the corpse had accidentally been replaced in the hospital and she was taken to Mauricio by correcting her mistake. After Mauricio's death, Francesca began to try to take care of herself and her daughter Giulia, but many people were trying to take advantage of her loneliness. Francesca's father wanted to take her and Giulia with him, but he refused. Before leaving, he took some money from Francesca, but he did not know that Francesca herself was going to have money problems. Caesar told Francesca one day that Mauricio only showed money, and in fact he was drowning in debt. Now the same debt of millions had come to Francesca's head. Not only that, the life insurance in Mauricio's name was also closed 6 months ago. Caesar said that to pay off the debt, he would have to leave his home and sell all the property. With that money, she would be able to pay off the debt, but she still needed money for household expenses. A few days later, Francesca went to meet her friend Cristina, who was ready to give her a job, and Francesca got a job at Cristina's shop. The shops where Francesca used to go like a queen, she is working in the same shop today. And her friends didn't like this. One day, the shop's manager Guido tried to force Francesca, and when this happened, Francesca left the job. In helplessness, she had to sell her yacht at a low price, and to help her, Caesar bought the yacht. Gradually, Francesca started selling all the things in her house, and everyone felt pity for her, but no one helped her. Francesca decided that she would auction her jewelry and clothes, and the preparation for this auction began soon. Many rich people were present for the auction, and one by one, she auctioned everything. Some time passed, and one night a very rich man came to meet Francesca. That man took her to a restaurant with him. Caesar had sent that man named Enrico, and while talking, he started telling Enrico that he was alone in life. His wife and children are in Rome, and he wants Francesca to have an affair with him. In return for this affair, he will give money to Francesca every month. And he also told this to Caesar. Francesca refused to such a deal, but gradually she began to understand that the pain of money was increasing for her. She decided to get married again, and one night Francesca met another rich man, with whom she can live a luxurious life. But knowing about that man's old age, she ran away from there, and started making fun of him with her friends. Francesca found out that her clothes were bought by her friend Carla, and then she realized that no one was hers. To take revenge on Carla, she called Carla's husband Sandro to her house, and started her affair with him and asked him for the same clothes. Sandro refused at first, but when Francesca threatened to tell Carla the truth, the next day, Sandro sent those clothes to Francesca's house. After selling the coat sent by Sandro, Francesca realized that she can use her beauty to earn money, and gradually she began to pay off every debt. With the same money, she also paid the school fees of Giulia and bought a new car. The next day, Carla came to her and said that the coat that Sandro had given her, she still has to pay off her debts. But when Francesca told her that she had sold the coat, Carla told her that like her husband, Maurizio was also cheating on Francesca. Maurizio had an affair with a woman named Camilla, and on the night of the accident, he was with her. Knowing the truth, Francesca was upset, and the next day she went away from the city to meet Camilla. Camilla told her the truth and said that she had asked Maurizio to choose between her and Francesca, and Maurizio was going to choose Francesca. Like everyone else, Camilla also praised Francesca's beauty, but this made Francesca even more upset, and she decided that she would hold a lottery competition. She told Caesar that she needed money badly and this lottery game could help her. Caesar was not ready for this because Francesca would be the winner of the lottery. She knows that many men want to get her, but everyone wants to get her beauty. No one really wants to accept her and her daughter. Caesar was afraid that this would defame Francesca, but Francesca was not afraid because the whole world knew about Mauricio's affair and people still respect her. She told Caesar that she had to convey this to a few wealthy people, and this way they will be able to choose the participants of this game. Soon the preparation for the competition started, and one night Caesar took Francesca to the party where the rich people who took part in the game were present. Enrico was also one of them, and after the party, Caesar told that many people have agreed to take part in this game. There were men and a woman among them. According to this lottery, each participant will have to pay a fee of 100 million, and whoever wins the lottery, Francesca will stay with him for 4 years without any condition. Caesar himself wanted to be one of the participants, but he could not take part because he was Francesca's lawyer. Francesca was not happy with all this, but now she could not back down. Mauricio's mother was also not happy with all this, and to save herself from defamation, she wanted to take her granddaughter Giulia with her. But Francesca clearly refused because when she needed it, no one helped her daughter. One day Francesca went to a village in Italy to meet the man who wanted to take part in the lottery. The man was very happy at first, but when he found out that she was doing all this for money, he said bad things to Francesca and drove her away. Not only that, one day, Francesca's friend Serena also sent a gift by taunting her lottery through Giulia. When Francesca talked to Serena about this, she said that her husband is also a part of this lottery. Francesca explained that she did not know this. But Serena did not listen to her. Francesca immediately went to Serena's husband Gustavo and told him that Gustavo would have to back out of this competition. Francesca could not deceive her friend, but then Gustavo said that every participant was Mauricio's friend. Francesca was surprised to hear this, but she decided that she would not back out now. Not only that, Francesca also found out that Mauricio's girlfriend Camilla has also taken part in the competition, and then she told Caesar that she would have to return everyone's money and this lottery game would have to be stopped forever. Francesca realized her mistake and she did not want to live this bad dream anymore. But Caesar said that it was too late. Caesar said that to stop the game, she would have to choose Caesar. And Francesca agreed to do this because she trusted Caesar the most among all those people. Just at that time, Francesca found out that Caesar was also not a fool and she left that house. A few days later, a man named Antonio came in front of Francesca's car, who was joking even in a state of unconsciousness. Francesca took him to her house and started taking care of him. Antonio liked Francesca as soon as he saw her and started looking for excuses to stay in that house. Francesca also understood his intentions, but she wanted to continue this drama because she also started liking Antonio. They started spending time together and Francesca started forgetting her problems. In just one day, Antonio fell in love with her and she said that he wants to spend his life with Francesca. Francesca refused to go on a date, but now she was always thinking about Antonio. That same night, she had to spend time with Enrico, but suddenly Antonio arrived there. Antonio told Enrico that he and Francesca love each other. Hearing this, Enrico lost his mind. Francesca kept trying to drive him away, but Antonio made it worse. Enrico started misbehaving with both of them and beating Antonio. He left there. Even after all this, Antonio did not leave Francesca behind and Francesca's attempt to go far was unsuccessful. That same night, their affair started. But Antonio was unaware of Francesca's lottery. A few days later, Caesar took Francesca to meet an old man named Renato, who was dreaming of marrying Francesca. Renato wanted to see her once, but he was unaware that Francesca had already chosen Caesar. The trouble was about to increase because she was starting to love Antonio and Antonio was also starting to love Giulia as a father. In helplessness, Francesca had to go away from Antonio. And then she found out that Antonio always knew everything about the lottery. Antonio said that Francesca should not refuse money. And then Francesca realized that Antonio had come to Francesca only for money. After knowing the truth, she left Antonio forever. A few days later, a raid takes place in Caesar's office because an unknown person had complained against him and the lottery. Caesar was told that he could be arrested for prostitution and illegal lottery. And now Caesar and all the participants had to find a way to escape this arrest. Caesar had told Francesca that he would have to tell the police that no lottery is being played. But when Francesca was called for questioning, she said in her statement that the lottery is really being played. But as a reward, the yacht is being given, which she had sold to Caesar. So there was no need to hide the truth of the lottery. The lawyer sent by Caesar was also surprised to hear this answer. In the end, every participant's dreams were shattered. But no one could say anything because Francesca's lie saved them all. Francesca got millions through the lottery and the lottery game was over. Francesca was saved from defamation due to the complaint sent to the police. And with all the money, she started to go away from the country forever, but no one knew that Francesca was the one who told the police about the lottery. On that note, movie ends. So friends, that's all in today's video. If you like this video, please hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I will meet you in the next video. Till then, peace out.